Hey friends, welcome to another video. Brandon here. This is going to be a very interesting video and filled with a lot of education because in this video we'll be talking about some of the lies we are being told by the world, and because a lot of these things were told to us when we were kids, we grew up believing these things to be true, and it has limited our abilities to achieve a lot of things in life just because we made our foundation based on lies. But thank God today we are here today to talk about some of these lies so that we can expose them to the world and we can learn from these and start living life to our fullest potential. So if you're new here, our goal here is to educate people, to motivate people, and inspire people to do the things that inspire them. So give a thumbs up and a sub to the channel because those things are really going to help me grow my channel. The very first lies we were told as kids is that hard work is the key to success. We all know if this thing was true, means the richest people in the world would have been the construction workers, but that's not the case. There is more to success than just hard work. So you need to be very smart and sometimes really lucky in order for you to succeed. Let me give a common example. Let's say you have two people. You both study software engineering, and one person studying the University of Buea, which is a very big university in Cameroon, and the other person studied in the Harvard University or the Cambridge University. And you guys move to a foreign country, let's say Spain, and you guys are applying for a job. No matter how hard, no matter how studied the person in the University of Buea have studied, they will not even choose him for the job because they don't know about the University of Buea internationally, but Cambridge and Harvard University is a worldwide university. Even if you were not a serious student, just the fact that you have a degree in these universities has improved your chances of getting a job. Not because you work so hard, just because you were lucky to study in one of these big universities. We really need to get out of this ideology that says hard work is the key to success. Yeah, you can work hard, but while working hard, you have to be smart because there's really more to success than working hard. Look for opportunities that will put you in that spotlight, that will improve your chances to be lucky. Talk to people, connect with other people, because a lot of time, only when you are lucky to be placed in that spotlight before you can show how hard you've worked. So you can check the video up here on the description below where I really spoke more about this topic. The second lie we have been told by the world is you can make things happen by believing. And this is a major problem we have in the world today, which is really influenced by religion. We see people praying for money. They will even go as far as supporting their prayers with a lot of fasting, hoping that miracle money will come from somewhere and appear into their bank account, just because they believe everything is possible when you pray. It is very important to believe in things, but believing is not enough. The world is a system of action-reaction. For something to happen to you, you need to do something. No matter how much you believe in this world, there is never a day that miracle money will appear into your bank account. On the other hand, you can't just stay and do nothing about your life because you believe a destiny helper is going to come from somewhere and magically change everything about your life around. We need to really take responsibilities over our lives. If we need money, we should go out there and look for something that will bring us money while believing. We are putting in some work, we are taking an action. But we should not just sit somewhere and all we do is believe that money is going to appear from nowhere into our account someday. That's never going to happen. The next lie we are being told is that your grades will determine your future. Don't get me wrong, school is very important in life, but I think school is overrated in the society. The quality of your future depends on how much you choose to educate yourself. School is just one means of education and it's not the best. Like what I'm doing now, it's not something that I needed a degree from school to do it. I educated myself and I learned how to do this thing. I was once a graphic designer and I did not need any degree. I did not study any degree to do these things. I educated myself and I learned how to do graphic designing. What is really important for us to do is to be able to read and write. Once you can do these things, you can choose to educate yourself to any extent you want to educate yourself, even if you don't go through school. A lot of successful people in the world do not even have any grades from school or any degrees. These people simply educated themselves. And this is one of the misunderstandings a lot of us are having today. Just because a successful person succeeded without going to school, it turns us to feel like school is a scam and we can also succeed without going to school. But what you need to understand is these people do not educate themselves through school, but they educated themselves by themselves, then took self-education. But if you study these people, you realize they spend night upon night reading different books, taking different courses online, trying to educate themselves to become perfect or good at what they are doing. So if you are a student and you are thinking all you need are good grades to really succeed in life, then you need to have a rethink, because there is a lot to learn about life. And guess what? 99% of the things that will even make people successful in life are not even taught in school. School is like a foundation. You are the one that needs to start building a solid construction upon the foundation that was laid by a school. Another big lie we are being told is that successful people are smarter than you. And I always get it all the time, because when somebody asks me, what do I do? And I tell them I am an IT professional, what they always say is that you must be a very smart person. But honestly, that's not the case. When I first of all got into IT, my first certification I was supposed to acquire was CompTIA A+. I wrote this exam 5 good times before I was able to get CompTIA A+. Not because I was not smart, but because I was new into the system, I was new into the IT world. So I need to keep trying new studying methods, new studying tricks until the moment where I found what was really good for me. Your ability to succeed in anything does not really depend on how smart or how talented you are, but rather, it is your ability to maintain self-discipline, to be committed and be consistent to continue doing what you need to do in order to succeed. If you try to bring up your idea to friends or maybe some family members and tell them of the things you want to do, and if these people keep telling you cannot do these things because they think you are not smart enough, please try to avoid these people, because that's not true. Another lie we are being told all the time is that money can't buy happiness. I don't really see how this has ever been a true theory in life, because how will you feel if you have your child is really sick and you cannot provide your child with a good medical care just because you lack the money to do so? Or you have a problem that could be easily solved, but you cannot just solve that problem right away because you lack the finances to solve that problem. Now, there is this happiness that fits your soul, like when you find a purpose in life once you find something you're passionate about and you are doing, that's the kind of happiness that fits your soul. You can have money, but you don't have that happiness that fits your soul. But the worst thing could happen to you if you have this happiness that is feeding your soul, but you realize you can't pursue that dream, you can't follow that purpose because you lack the finances to do what it takes to pursue that happiness that fits your soul. Please, we should stop this theory of that money cannot buy happiness, because I have never really seen a wealthy person saying these things. People that say these things just give themselves an opportunity in life to stay broke. Another lie we are being told is if it was meant to you, it will come to you at the right time. I believe this statement has been crafted just to encourage people to give up in life. Like I've always said, life is an action-reaction something. For something to really happen to you, you need to take an action. I know life has a lot of hurdles, and sometimes we put in a lot of energy trying to achieve something. No matter how hard we work, no matter how much we try, things just turn out not to be working right at the moment. I always have this theory in my life. If I spend $1,000 to achieve something and at the end of the day that thing did not work out, I will not just sit back and say, well, this thing was not meant for me, or if it was meant for me, it will come to me at the right time. I would rather add another $1,000, because I'll be proud to say that I spent $2,000 to achieve that thing, rather than saying I lost $1,000 trying to achieve same thing. Nothing will really happen to you if you just sit and hope that things will happen to your life randomly. Your life is not a lottery. You need to take responsibility for your life. If you want something to happen to your life, do something to make that thing happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you liked the video, and if that was the case, give a thumbs up and share the video so that other people can learn from these lies and also move forward in life. God bless you. Peace.